and AJ Raphael. Thank you.
Welcome to the 2018 Media Access Awards. I had the honor of hosting this event some years ago, and I was not invited back. Those of you who were there know why, but be that as it may, I am very happy to introduce this year's co-hosts. I did it myself, by the way. One guy carried the whole load. But your co-hosts today are a young comedian who made Howie Mandel wet his pants on America's Got Talent, and Howie doesn't like germs, so that was a big deal. And the star of the big hit Netflix show, Dear White People. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Drew Lynch and Logan Browning.
Wow.
Wow.
Jimmy Kimmel.
That was amazing.
That guy stole my Halloween candy.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. He was cool until then.
Yeah, it was devastating.
Welcome, everyone, to the 2018 Media Access Awards. Wow. You guys look amazing. I'm Logan Browning.
And I'm Drew Lynch.
And this year, they wanted a sexy, sophisticated woman to host the event.
So naturally, I accepted.
Obviously, Drew, you did not read the breakdown.
I've got range.
Well, I happen to think that we are honorary ideal hosts to host such an honorary event because I have two uncles who have disabilities, and I grew up in Atlanta. My dad, for 5 years, was the statewide chairman of the Georgia Special Olympics.
And my dad managed Home Depot for a while, so it's the same brand.
For those of you who may not know, I'm an actress on Dear White People, which is a show about social justice and inclusivity. Thank you. Wow. Thank you.
And I'm a stand-up comedian who stutters, which was an interesting choice for hosting. They were like, how do we make an award show even longer?
I mean, in any situation, a person with disability is usually the outcast. But at this event, we choose to support and include everyone.
Unless your name is Tanner.
Yeah.
Any Tanners? Good. Yeah, sorry.
Any Tanners?
No Tanners. Good.
No
well, then okay.
No, Drew, make an exception. Come on.
Well, hang on. He knows what he did.
Maybe just...
I mean, I mean, you can stay, man, but just, just like face that way or something.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Anyway, our first Media Access Award of the morning is given by the Casting Society of America for a casting director or directors who have made a significant contribution to disability inclusion.
Casting directors are the gatekeepers of show business, and with performers with disabilities, they are often the first to break down the barriers to access. Here to present the CSA Award is a producer who's broken down plenty of barriers himself. He's the founder of Bunim-Murray Productions and the executive producer of the phenomenally successful Project Runway.
And the multiple Emmy-winning series about young people with Down syndrome living their lives born this way.
As well as the winner, yes, born this way. As well as the winner of the 2016 Producers Guild of America George Sanga Award.
Please welcome Jonathan Murray.
Well, thank you. I'm thrilled to be here again at these wonderful awards to honor the work of two women I know very well. We have worked beside each other for many, many years. Trust me, they are well deserving of this award. First is Sasha Alpert, Executive Vice President of Bunim-Murray Productions. The first project we worked on was Real World. Sasha came on board as a story editor, which meant she had to be in this little room and read lots of interviews and figure out how to put the show together. Well, after one season, she said, get me out of this room. I need to be with people. And so we moved her into casting, and for the next, I don't know, 15 years or so, she's cast The Real World in just about every show that Bunim-Murray has done, including Born This Way, which she did a magnificent job on. She also heads up documentaries at Bunim-Murray, and her first documentary project really set sort of the standard for what Bunim-Murray would do in documentaries, and that was Autism the Musical. So I'm really thrilled that Sasha is receiving this award. And receiving it with her is Megan Sleeper, Bunim-Murray's Senior VP of Casting. She shared the Emmy with Sasha on Born This Way and has supervised casting on a lot of Bunim-Murray shows like Real World and some non-Bunim-Murray shows like Biggest Loser. And both Sasha and Megan worked on our most recent project, Deaf Out Loud. Both these amazing women are dedicated to bringing people with disabilities into the real world of television. Maybe I'm biased. Okay, I'm very biased. But I think reality television has really led in this area, and I'm so thrilled to see that scripted television now is making such progress in including people with disabilities. You know, one thing about Sasha and Megan, which is really special, is that a lot of times when we're casting, we'll meet really interesting people, but they will say sometimes, you know, they could be great, but because of a family situation or something going on, I don't think we should put them on television. So it's really that kind of sensitivity and that kind of thought that goes into their work, which makes me especially proud of them. Let's take a look at some of their work.
Oh, how pretty.
Tell me what you wanna see.
I like all of this.
You wanna try another one? I like that one, Christina.
Your dreams dare to come alive.
That makes me cry now.
I like those.
So come along, come along with me. Get back here!
Having a child with Down syndrome, our kids love just like everybody else, and they want just what everybody else wants.
Come along with me.
This extra chromosome brought us all together.
Look alive, looking down.
Family game night!
Chicks dig guys with cars.
You are perfect in there.
This is first time behind the wheel.
Well, stop being nervous.
Too fast. It's okay.
A goat?
Oh my God!
Not the bone. The bone.
I wanted to change my body, my mind, and my soul.
Okay, what was that?
Sorry.
It sounds like you're pushing a baby. Now what? Is it drama or something?
We worked so hard, but we've got to kind of adjust or it's not going to work.
Everybody in life needs help. I couldn't do this, what I do every day, without help.
I'm building the new Magpire. There's more opportunities out there still for me. Oh, I can't wait to see you guys start dancing. This as a career for me, it's my dream.
Don't you know that
I've grown a lot. My dream is to get my own place. Moving out is a huge step. Oh my God, so pretty. Wow, this is awesome. Thank you so much, Tama.
For what?
For letting me be independent.
I just want to ask permission if it's okay, I can kiss me. William and I love each other.
Now I'm ready to move out. I told Christine that once we're married, there's no going back.
Are you sure 100% that you are ready?
I am always ready.
I think she's becoming overwhelmed.
I just wasn't expecting the cold feet to show like this.
A person with Down syndrome is a human being who can have big dreams. We would not be here where we are today if it's not for Christina having her big dreams.
This is not the wedding for a young woman with Down syndrome. This is a wedding for a young woman.
Now, before I bring our honorees to the stage, I need a little help from some of the three people that Sasha and Megan discovered for Born This Way. Please welcome Stephen Clark, Christina Sands, and Rachel Osterbach.
We are so excited to be here today to present this award to Sasha and Megan.
Hey. Hey and see. How did Megan start? The 2000, oh. Okay. The 2018 Casting Society of America Award goes to Sasha Albert and Megan Sleeper.
They're not used to being in front of people. Here they are. All right, stand aside.
Thanks so much to the Media Access Award and CSA for this. Casting Born This Way has been such a privilege for us. Although I have to admit, I was a little nervous in the beginning and a little unsure even how I was going to get families to return our phone calls. But once we started casting, we found that young people with Down syndrome are exactly like casting anyone. And we were looking for exactly the same sort of things. We were looking for people who were charismatic, who had a really good sense of humor, who were articulate, and we found them. And they're here. Thank you to John Murray for fighting to tell this story, to Laura Kokorian for all the grace and intelligence you bring to Born This Way, and of course, thanks so much to my casting team, the best in the world. And most of all, thanks to the cast and their families for trusting us to tell their story.
They say in this country that anything is possible. Our amazing cast of Born This Way proves that this is possible for everyone of all abilities. In Born This Way, we see these young adults pursuing careers, experiencing love and life and relationships, heartbreak, and really going after their individual dreams and goals, leaving audiences inspired and enlightened. Everyone who's had the opportunity to work on Born This Way will tell you that this has been just like the most incredible experience. And for me, casting Born This Way has been a true gift. So thank you so much.
Give a hand one more time, guys, for cast and crew of Born This Way. Our next award is the Producers Guild of America George Sanga Award.
Here to present this year's award is someone I have admired for years. She is the only deaf actor to ever win an Academy Award and has also won a Golden Globe and many other accolades. And she is a former host of the Media Access Awards. Please welcome the phenomenal Marlee Matlin.
I hope I'm in the right place. Am I in the right place? Well, hello, everyone. It's great to be back at the Media Access Awards, an event that is very close to my heart. And I am so happy to present this year's Producers Guild of America George Sanga Award to some very talented people. Some very talented people that I not only know, but I have had the great pleasure of working with on their show. The show is this close. And it was, interpreter, I want to see everyone in the room. So if you can do this, follow my sign. This close. Can you follow this? Don't be afraid. Come on, sign it. Okay? Sign it. That's the show. So This Close was created by and starring 2 deaf actors, writers, Shoshana Stern and Joshua Feldman, as a vehicle to explore the lives of 2 messed up friends in Los Angeles who happen to be deaf. But because it was created by deaf people, it is not really about deafness. It's about friendship, love, getting ahead, putting up with a mother, that's me. In other words, the things we all experience from the inside out. I'm really very proud of the 2 of them. They are personal friends of mine, and we've known each other for a very long time. And to be able to see my deaf fellow actors working on a project like this, which, being in the business for 33 years, I've always said that I've wanted to see more deaf and hard of hearing people get jobs in the entertainment industry as writers, actors, producers, and so forth. It's really, really something I've been very proud of the 2 of them. I am very, very blessed to be a part of this show, and it's been a great honor, and I hope you get a chance to watch it. Let's see, season 2 coming up. We've already had season 1, and if you haven't seen it, watch it. Now, let's take a little bit of a look at This Close.
Hi. Hi. Afternoon. How can I help you? We're deaf, though. We would like to pre-board.
Can I see your boarding passes?
Hi, I'm Kate Bailey.
You inspire me. Kind of my role model.
Either I represent him or I walk.
I love you.
That's not real. That's not what I want.
I understand that Michael needs you right now, but it's been you and me and Michael for months.
We are all here to learn from your stories. To be honest, it doesn't even feel like it's our stories that we're telling.
I am sorry.
It's more like the stories you want us to tell. You focus on our disability, but not who we are.
Shoshana and Josh didn't do this alone. This year's Producers Guild of America George Sanga Award goes to all the executive producers who helped bring this truly groundbreaking series to life. Along with Shoshana and Josh, they are Andrew Ahn, Mary Pat Bentel, David Hinojosa, Christine Vachon, and Paul Young. Here to accept the award for all of them are the creators, producers, and stars, Shoshana Stern and Josh Feldman.
Love you, love you. Thank you, thank you. This is yours, Paul. Paul's here. Here you go, Paul. Yay, Paul. Thank you. We got to go stand over here. Okay, I'll just follow you. All right, you got it? All right, let's go. All right, I'll start. First, I want to thank everybody for this honor. It's really a big honor, and we're both very proud to accept this award. I think everybody in this room understands the importance of representation. I remember growing up, I felt starved of representation, and I always wanted more. And I thought everybody in the world should be able to find themselves on the screen. And so we did what we can, and I know everybody in this room is doing what they can and putting themselves, to see themselves on the screen. Yay. I just want to say that receiving this award as a producer means so much to me. And like Josh said, because of representation, it's so important, not just in front of the camera, but also behind the camera. Because one thing that I'm most proud of about our show is that over the course of the first season, we've employed a total of 18 deaf people, not just in front of the camera, but also behind the camera. And season 2, we're going to wrap in about 3 weeks, and we'll give you an update on that number. It's going to be higher, of course. And so we want to challenge ourselves to provide more jobs to the underrepresented communities. You know, only about 58% of deaf people from 18 to 44 in America are employed. And most of that 58% is not stable employment. So if we're in a position as producers, we're able to give that opportunity to others. And you know, we did not do this alone. We had a great team who empowered us and gave us that chance to provide this to other people. So I want to thank our other producers, Mary Pat, Paul, Andrew, David, Christine, for allowing us to do that. And I want to challenge everyone here to help us with that change going forward. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Please, another hand. Thank you. Our next award is called the SAG-AFTRA Disability Awareness Award. It's given to a person or a group who strives to increase public awareness of the lives of those with disabilities. To present the award is the actress who recently drew rave reviews as the saucy-mouthed Annie in the original New York production of the Pulitzer Prize-winning play, Cost of Living. And she's now appearing in the first LA production alongside disabled actor Tobias Forrest. Go see it. A big hand for Katie Sullivan.
Good morning. The SAG-AFTRA Disability Awareness Award goes this year to a group of impassioned, hard-driving professionals, the Casting Society of America's Diversity and Inclusion Committee. Led by CSA President Russell Boast, this group has made major strides in opening doors for performers with disabilities, or as the cool kids call them, PWDs. They launched a day-long open call for performers with disabilities with over 900 actors auditioning on tape for CSA members in 15 cities around the country. This created the new CSA Disability Database. They also created a training program for aspiring casting directors of diverse backgrounds, and this included disability. In the first class of 16 participants, 2 of them were with disabilities, and they landed positions at major studios. Let's take a moment to watch some of this committee's great work. welcome the winner of this year's SAG-AFTRA Diversity Awareness Award and accepting on behalf of the Casting Society of America's Diversity Committee, CSA President Russell Boast.
Hi everyone. I'm a terrible speaker, so I'm just going to read my notes, but thank you so much for this award. It's such an honor to be in this room with so many people that have been doing this type of work for years and years, and we're new to this. And I'm so honored to be standing here in front of champions of this incredible community. So I want to thank the SAG-AFTRA Diversity Committee, Ellen and Adam, not only for the wonderful award, but also for all the support you guys have given us. None of the work we've been doing would be possible without you guys. To my committee members, both here in LA and in New York, they're sitting over there, I can't thank you enough for the hours and hours of time you put into a couple of ideas that came from a coffee meeting with Leah Daniels-Butler and Michael Sanford and myself at Aurora Cafe. It was less than 3 years ago, and we sat down and we discussed 3 issues. We discussed tackling unconscious bias, the myth that performers with disabilities don't exist or are hard to cast, and ways to encourage diversity within the ranks of the CSA. And I cannot believe how much we've managed to achieve in such a short space of time. And because of these 22 committed CSA members who believe that casting directors play a crucial role in the creative process, and when empowered with the right knowledge and information, can make some significant industry changes from the inside out. Thank you, Pam Dixon, for being a fearless leader. Very, very big shoes for me to fill. I want to thank Terry Hartman-Squire for being my encyclopedia and my Rolodex. I would like to thank my dear, dear friend Christine Bruno for answering my texts and calls at 2 a.m. in the morning and for continuing to champion our committee's endeavors. Thank you both from the bottom of my heart. And last but not least, I want to thank my husband Shane, who's here today, who takes care of our kids while I'm out fighting the good fight, knowing that I'm doing this because I want my kids to grow up seeing an accurate and authentic, to see accurate and authentic portrayals of a world that is inclusive and filled with beautiful human beings like all those in this room today. I love you, Shane. Awards are generally the mark of a recognition given in honor of achievement, meeting a goal in first place, the end of a race. This award means something completely different to us. This is an acknowledgement that we're on the right track and a call to action for the CSA, the casting community, and in turn, the entire entertainment business. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, the Media Access Awards.
Yay, one more time for Russell. Everyone came back for this for the second picture. What a guy. Our next award is the Media Access Visionary Award, and it is a very special and personal award to me. This year's honoree is Simon Cowell, the mind behind America's Got Talent, a show that had launched my career back in 2010. Simon Cowell, he could unfortunately not be here today because we told him he couldn't send anyone home. Here to present the award are 2 top NBC executives. Please welcome the department head of the NBC Alternative Group, Jenny Groom, and Senior VP Alternative Programming, Sahara Bouchou. Please welcome. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. You mentioned the name Simon Cowell, and people tend to tremble a little. He has the worldwide reputation of being a little, okay, mean. Who'd want to go on one of his shows in here? I don't mean to be rude, but it tends to be the kiss of death.
Well, that's Simon, and that's TV. But Simon, the real person, is a gracious and thoughtful humanitarian who has donated his time and resources to a multitude of causes, from children's charities to animal rights to even donating and raising funds for the Greenfell Tower fire.
And he has made it part of his life's work to give performers with disabilities a fair shot to excel.
Is there a teleprompter?
And many have done just that. We at NBC are so thankful to have Simon Cowell as our partner and appreciate his commitment to those with disabilities and inclusion.
Yep, so let's take a look at some of the standout moments.
Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Samuel J. Comro. I'm a stand-up comedian.
Oh, wow. How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing comedy for 10 years now.
Do you do it full time?
Yeah, do it full time.
Okay. Are you nervous?
No, I have Tourette syndrome, so I twitch a lot. I blink real fast. My head flops around. If you see that, it's kind of cute.
It is.
This twitch gets me in trouble. My roommate came home from work. I was like, dude, our neighbor died. He said, did you kill him? I was like, nah.
What is your name?
My name is Brian King Joseph.
Yeah.
I'm from Los Angeles, and I play violin.
So why America's Got Talent?
I've dreamt of being on this stage ever since I was a kid, and more recently, ever since I might not have had a chance to be on it again, so this is a dream come true for me.
What do you mean you almost didn't have the chance to come to audition?
Yeah, I've been playing violin since I was 4, but 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with a serious nerve disease that takes away the feeling from my hands and my feet, and eventually will spread throughout my body.
You know, you have an incredible energy, unbelievable, obviously, determination. Yeah. What a fantastic attitude you've got to life, you know? Your smile when you were performing, it's very infectious. I think this is my favorite audition today.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you.
Welcome back, Lee. So just to explain, Lee, who's also known as the Lost Voice guy, won Britain's Got Talent 2018.
Winning Britain's Got Talent has completely changed my life for the better. Obviously, I'm much busier these days. But I'm also a lot more confident than I used to be around other people. It's almost as if winning the show has given me a voice for the first time.
When Lee won Britain's Got Talent, we had sort of not quite confirmed that we were going to do this show, and I hinted, if you win, there's a very special surprise, and it is obviously being on this show tonight as the winner of Britain's Got Talent, so congratulations.
I hate that we have so many politically correct words to describe disabled people now. It's all special needs, special schools, Special Olympics. I don't know what is so special about me. That is why it always alarms me when I hear about special forces going to war.
Hi, how are you?
And what's your name?
Mandy Harvey.
And who's this?
My interpreter. So I lost all my hearing when I was 18 years old. I have a connective tissue disorder, so basically I got sick and my nerves deteriorated.
I don't think you're going to need a translator for this. Honestly, I never think I'm going to be surprised or amazed by people, and then you turn up. And with, I mean, just the fact that you are you, but it was your voice, your tone, the song was beautiful. Congratulations, you were straight through to the live shows.
For his unwavering commitment to performers with disabilities, we proudly present the Media Access Visionary Award to Simon Cowell.
As you guys heard, unfortunately, Simon couldn't be with us this morning. He's in London taping another season of Britain's Got Talent, but he's anxious to pass along his deep appreciation for this honor. All the way from the UK, where it's nighttime, here's Simon.
Hello, I'm Simon Cowell, and I first of all want to apologize for not being there tonight. The award you have given me is probably the best award I've had throughout my career. And I can't tell you how much it means to me and to the people who work on our shows and, of course, the contestants. Got Talent is all about being inclusive. It doesn't matter where you're from, what your story is. If you've got talent, if you've got something to say, we've always said the world is welcome, and we've seen it over and over again throughout the years. And it's these people who've made the show what it is today. So I get a chance to thank them for making Got Talent what it is, and I want to thank the team for making the show what it is, and I want to thank you once again for giving me this award. I will cherish it. And I want to also say thank you to Drew for hosting tonight, because he is the best example of what we're talking about. And have a great evening, and again, apologies for not being there, but have a great night.
As you heard Simon say, he truly greatly appreciates this award, and we honestly haven't worked with a talent with a bigger heart or who wants to make a bigger contribution. So thank you again on his behalf.
Thanks, everyone.
Mic's not on. There we are. Let's give it up for Simon. We all thought he was like this mean guy, and he has the biggest heart. He's incredible. Wow, I also was crying in the corner. Those shows get me. Okay. The Writers Guild of America West Evan Summers Memorial Award is for achievement in creating stories or characters with disabilities. For this year's honoree, the character wasn't just the feel-good character. The movie is A Quiet Place, and the character is Reagan Abbott, the very heart and soul of the story. To present this award, please welcome the wonderful young actress who played Reagan to worldwide acclaim. Ladies and gentlemen, Millicent Simmons.
Good morning. I am thrilled to be here to present this award to the writers who wrote A Quiet Place. I'll be presenting the award to Brian Woods, Scott Beck, and John Krasinski. The three of them fashioned a scary tale where few words are spoken and silence means survival. My role was the exact opposite of what you see for most deaf roles, where the deaf character is special or the last person to know what's going on. But in this movie, deafness saves the day. Let's watch a clip of A Quiet Place.
Military fighting a massive invasion around the world. Total devastation.
that experience and everything I've gone through and the connections I've made while working A Quiet Place are something I'll never forget. Never. Thank you so much, Scott and Brian, for writing this story. And thank you to John for trusting me to tell it.
This has been such a moving morning and so special for us. It's the most unexpected turn in our careers, and we are just so proud to be here.
It's a reminder that the stories that we choose to tell can actually have a positive effect beyond the screen. So it's really honoring to be you know, a small part of everybody in this room that is telling these incredibly empowering stories.
So we'd like to accept this award on behalf of our partner, John Krasinski, and we'd like to thank a couple people who we feel really elevated the material and the script to a place that we never could on our own. So one of those people we'd like to thank our friend Joe Ermey, who is a friend that we grew up with in our home state of Iowa. Joe was someone we went to middle school with and high school, and he lives with a hearing disability. In addition to Joe being a very early supporter of our filmmaking careers back when we were making terrible student films, he was also one of the many inspirations for A Quiet Place and one of the many inspirations for the character of Reagan. So we thank Joe.
We'd also like to thank Millie, who's standing on stage with us. She became the defining voice of A Quiet Place. Let's give her a round of applause. The life experience that she brought gave her character in the film an authenticity that, you know, we could only be a small part of on the page. And so in many ways, we consider Millie to be the fourth writer of A Quiet Place. So thank you so much, Millie. And lastly, we'd really like to thank the Media Access Awards and the whole team behind it. The fact that, you know, there are stories that are being pushed forward now that have representation and tell stories with truth is something that we're incredibly honored to be a part of. And the Media Access Awards is a wonderful beacon that tells us we should be telling more of these stories. So thank you.
Before we get out of here, there's one other person who would love to say thank you for this award. This person not only helped write the script, but he also directed the movie, starred in the movie, he convinced his wife to star in the movie. We have on tape for you guys John Krasinski.
Hi, this is John Krasinski, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you for this award. We are so honored to be acknowledged by Media Access, and even more honored to have someone like Millie, who is not only our star in this movie, but our guide through what it's like to live with a disability, and the sweetest girl in the world who taught us all that her disability is actually her superpower. Thank you so much.
I would love to see a massive ASL hand for A Quiet Place. Thank you. Our next award, called the Norman Lear Jerry Jewel Life Achievement Award, is named in honor of one of the founders of Media Access Awards and the actress he cast in the classic sitcom The Facts of Life as the first regular character with a disability in the history of primetime television.
Here to present this award is the co-star of the massive TV hit, the original CSI, who is also one of the founders of the ongoing SAG-AFTRA Performers with Disabilities campaign, and a former MAA host. Please welcome Robert David Hall.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Logan. It's great to be here. Great to be anywhere. This event is amazing, and I've been a part of this battle for inclusion for a long time. I once joked to my friend Alan Rucker, who wrote this stuff, that I remember when there were 4 people, 3 chairs, and a cup of coffee. And now look at this, it's quite amazing. Social change comes glacially, and it demands uncommon perseverance. I really love having the job of presenting the Norman Lear Jerry Jewell Award to one of the real pioneers today, and one of the most persistent voices for inclusion in Hollywood. Her name, Gail Williamson. But enough about Gail. Let me tell you about me. No. It all began with Gail's son, Blair. Where are you, Blair? Yes! Blair, I do love you, pal, and I had the chance to autopsy him on CSI. And let me just tell you, people with Down syndrome are no different than anybody else. So you did a great job, Blair. Next came the state-financed Media Access Office, the first agency to promote performers with disabilities in Hollywood. And now, in her latest incarnation, Gail is a full-time talent agent and the head of diversity at the agency Kazarian, Majors, Ruskin, and Associates. I don't have to tell you about all of her, I can't tell you about all of her 400 clients with disabilities. Many of them are here today, and they've worked in all media, TV, films, commercials, New York theater, you name it. And she is always out there beating the drum for PWDs. I didn't realize that was a cool term, but I'll... Gail is really something. It says here that I can insert some personal remarks, so Gail was a streetwalker back in New York, and no, she is a wonderful, wonderful woman, and I did prepare some personal remarks, and Gail, forgive me if I get too sappy here. We've shared friendship and personal ups and downs. She combines a few qualities that make her more than worthy of this award. Gail Williamson is tough. If she wasn't, she would have washed out of this business years ago. She is incredibly persistent. And I suppose the reason that we're all here this morning is that Gail and others like her never quit. She's always showed up at the table, ready to work. When others got discouraged by some of the BS that people with disabilities have to put up with, Gail put on her game face and she made a difference. Lastly, I think of her compassion. Her initial work with Blair was a wake-up call to her, and she has treated all the people she's worked with in the same way, with love, sometimes tough love, but always with love. Let's take a quick look at some of the work of Gail's clients.
Rise and shine, little man.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Keep going, my little Superman. No, a little bit too much.
It's there.
Ellos son la alegría, es por ellos que la vida se vuelve más dulce, se vive mejor. Son los hijos la bendición, el milagro de nuestro amor. Nos enseñan cómo amar, cómo abrir nuestro corazón. Son los hijos la bendición, el milagro de nuestro amor. Son la esencia del hogar, un regalo de Dios.
My advice is to remember that your disability is an honor, not a burden. It is the thing that makes you unique. It's the thing that makes you dope.
It's something that you don't have to hide.
Not everybody has the strength to fight with everyday things like getting dressed. It's about making everything easier for everybody.
I can do this.
You just have to rise up.
We just keep going. Like, get up on the board, keep going.
Keep going and never give up.
Let people know what you dream about, because you never know who could help you in your journey.
My ability is stronger than my disability. I am unstoppable.
It is my great honor and privilege to hand the 2018 Norman Lear Jerry Jewell Lifetime Achievement Award to this remarkable lady and dear friend. Please welcome Gail Williamson.
You know, over the years with the Media Access Office and the awards, I've polished a lot of these before they went out. It's nice to have one of my own to polish now. There's something so incredible about getting honored by your peers, by the people who are in the trenches with you. You know, there's a lot of awards at my house and in my office, Hallmark measures. And a lot of them come from organizations who, you know, want me there to speak and be there. But to get one like this that's just from you, the people that I love and the people that I work with all the time. I have to thank the Media Access Office, which taught me what it was I wanted to do, or helped me figure out what I wanted to do, because I knew I wanted my son to have more opportunities, and I knew I wanted more images of people with disabilities, so more children would know that they had a future and that they would grow up and be strong, independent adults. And Media Access taught me that. Thank you to Fern Field and Terry Hartman Squire, who were there before me, making a huge difference and mentoring me. Thank you to then Vivian Campos and Gloria Castaneda, who many of you know, who put up with me. They were always the EDD employee, and I was always the outsider. So if anything had to be done that EDD wouldn't approve of, I did it. And then I got in trouble for it, and they still had their jobs. It was really fun. And thank you now to Cindy Kazarian, Mark Measures, and Alicia Ruskin, who believe in me and love our little department, and that's amazing. And thank you to a staff here today, in case some of you have just seen Leslie and Cindy on your emails of my clients. They're here today. Find them. Cindy Mercado and Leslie Maida are both here, and I'm pleased to have them. Don't call our office. No one's there. You know, a day doesn't go by now that we don't get a call from a producer or casting director. It's amazing what's happened. I truly feel that more has happened in the last 5 years than the 20 years I was involved, 25 years I was involved before. Just to give you an idea, we do not have all the actors with disabilities in our department. They are spread around, and that's the goal. The goal is to someday have them in every agency just included. And my bosses know that my goal is to make my department disappear, but but I think it'll have to be after me. It's not going to happen in my lifetime, unfortunately. But that's the goal. But just with my little department and the people we represent, this year, our income for the department is 20 times the first year, 5 years ago. In July, we booked 60 clients. And this year, we are 10 bookings away from doubling what we did last year. For the first time in my life, I feel like there's enough people running to the finish line that if one of us drops out, it's still going to happen. The momentum we have now is amazing, and it's because of all of you. All of you have worked so hard to make this dream come true, and we continue to do it every day, and I'll continue to do it every day. And I just want to thank you so much for honoring me here today. Thank you.
Now, please welcome to the stage, for the 9th year in a row, the co-chairs of the Media Access Awards, Deborah Calla and Alan Rucker.
Good morning, everyone. And I mean good morning. That was you, Ellen, again. Stay away from me.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here. It's such an honor to have you all here to help us celebrate the people in our industry that are making a change, that are changing our media to better reflect how our country really looks like.
My turn? And are you having a good time? When Gail talks about those statistics, it's just overwhelming to me that in the 10 years that we've been doing this, how much has changed, and it really has changed. There's a lot more to go. There's a lot more change to go, but we're on the way. Anyway, as you know, in 2010, this annual event was revived by Deborah and I with the support of key Hollywood unions and guilds. And they are, and please, give them a nice round of applause, SAG-AFTRA, the Casting Society of America, the Producers Guild of America, and the Writers Guild of America West. We love them all.
And a big, big thanks to, I speak so loud that it hits me back. And a big, big thanks to our wonderful and generous sponsors, many of whom are here today. Please hold your applause to the end. Our sponsors this year are Bunny Murray, Kevin Bright, CBS, Friends of Californians with Disabilities, NBC Universal, ABC Disney, Stars, American Business Bank, City National Bank, Variety, Respectability, Michelle Spitz, Woman of Her Word, and the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. Now you can applaud. One other person we want to thank, and is our very own Vanna White. You have seen her. Naomi Grossman has been part of the MAA family for many years. She is best known for her role as the microcephalic character Pepper in American Horror Story. And this year she is back on American Horror Story, but this time as a Satanist cardinal. But We still love her. As Drew said, we are very inclusive here.
We have one more big announcement. Starting this year, the Media Access Awards has entered into an exciting new partnership with Easter Seals of Southern California. Easter Seals is the oldest and largest organization in America serving the needs of the disabled, and this partnership will help us grow these awards and expand for many, many years to come.
And here's a brief video of Easter Seals' involvement with another very important disability project, the annual Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge that we hope you will all support.
You're live! Today in entertainment news, the challenge to spotlight people not often seen on the big screen.
All right, we are live from the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge meetup event.
These films are starring and created by people with disabilities.
55 hours to write, shoot, edit short films.
What an amazing challenge.
I'm here to ask you to take part in the
Easter Seals
Disability Film Challenge.
It's an incredible thing that you can be a part of.
Get it out of your brain, put it on the screen.
Anyone with a disability can find their film mojo, believe me.
People with disabilities are leading challenging, exciting, wonderful lives.
Don't think that you have to be Hollywood. You don't need all of that stuff. You need a good story, you need good actors, and you need good preparation.
A crack in the door that says, hey, we're coming in.
One of the best ways to change the way the world views disability is by seeing actors with disability authentically presented.
Really make something of meaning, of importance, that I can marry my passion of filmmaking with advocacy.
We need to be part of the conversation, and it's not just the entertainment companies, it's us saying, now is the time where I'm gonna put myself in a position to win.
Today, we celebrate our 5th birthday, and it is the biggest challenge we have ever had. We had films come from 12 different countries.
We got to get the message out there, and the film challenge literally made history.
Having this platform for people to express themselves and like get their voices heard and tell these stories is wonderful.
It's a great way to show somebody's world. It's awesome.
That's awesome. So thank you so very much from the bottom of our hearts to allow us to tell these stories and allowing us into an industry that otherwise wouldn't.
That awareness is really making waves in Hollywood.
To know like something like this is out there for us, it really changed my life.
Now, please welcome our new partners, the President and CEO of Easter Seals Southern California, Mark Whitley, and Chief Development Officer, Nancy Weintraub.
Nancy and I are absolutely thrilled to be here today and join the effort of the Media Access Awards to bring people with disabilities fully into the entertainment industry, both in the stories they tell and the people hired to make those stories.
I'm a little shorter. After providing life-changing services for people with disabilities for nearly 100 years, Easter Seals has now turned its attention to the media and the enormous impact it can have on how the world defines and views disability, and just as importantly, how people with disabilities see themselves.
Teaming up with the Media Access Awards is the next step in this new initiative. We see a very bright future for this event and look forward to being a vital part of its continued success. Thank you.
Here to present the SAG-AFTRA Harold Russell Award, please welcome the actress and advocate you've seen on Curb Your Enthusiasm and Switched at Birth, Antoinette Abamonte.
Hello. I would like to say a few words before we begin. This gentleman, Bernard Bragg, has just recently passed away, and it's been an honor and a tribute to us all. He was the founder of the National Theater of the Deaf in Connecticut, and some of us have gone and studied theater with him, and now I would like to take a moment of silence to honor Bernard Bragg. Thank you. Thank you. The Harold Russell SAG-AFTRA Award is being given to a famous actor and my fellow actor, C.J. Jones. C.J. became an overnight success following his brilliant portrayal as Joseph. He was the character of a deaf foster father to Ansel Elgort's character, Baby, in the movie smash hit Baby Driver. Winning this significant role in this outstanding film, allowing CJ to become the first black deaf actor to star in a major theatrical film. I have personally known CJ for more than 20 years and have been witness to his enormous challenges that he has had to work through to reach this pinnacle. There were, and still are, many bumpy roads and difficulty in becoming an actor who is deaf, but I knew he wouldn't give up in spite of all those tough times. And looking at CJ, he gives his heart and compassion to other deaf actors to come up onto the stage and to perform and work. And seeing that gives me enormous pride. Seeing that movie, Baby Driver, let's take a look at some of the clips and his hard work that he has done.
Sorry, couldn't hear you. I have a banana in my ear.
Reporting live on Morse Days, Fox 5 News.
And I'm not afraid to
Odin Branch. Willie is my interpreter and protege. I can read lips if you speak deliberately enough.
What are you doing out here?
We're out here to listen, of course. Just like you. Also, to correct young Willie.
What are you listening to?
Your father called it
the voice of God.
That's why I did it. why I corrected myself.
You made yourself deaf?
Not deaf. Perfect. Hey!
Harold Russell, with the SAG-AFTRA Award, has selected, not because of color of being a black deaf actor, but because of the characters and the multifaceted characters that CJ has portrayed. Ladies and gentlemen, CJ Jones. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Whew, thank you. Thank you. Wow, I have an interpreter here, so I'll be able to sign. Good luck. What a perfect, lovely, inspiring day after such a yummy breakfast this morning. To receive this honorable SAG-AFTRA Harold Russell Award. I want to thank Media Access, Easter Seals, and SAG-AFTRA for recognizing my decades of work as a professional actor and stand-up comedian and many other talents, too numerous to list here, that have made me Hollywood's most recent overnight success. I want to thank Edgar Wright, my amazing director and wonderful friend, for writing a heartwarming deaf black role in Baby Driver. More than that, he had the vision and tenacity to cast Joseph authentically, and that is how I became the first black deaf actor in a blockbuster film. The whole experience was amazing. My fans and my friends said, "Finally, it's about time." And my deaf mom, who passed away a year ago at the age of 94, finally got to see me on the big screen at the movie theater for the first time. I am so relieved and glad she got to see that before she left. My dream fulfilled. I also want to acknowledge Stephen King for writing, developing, and casting an authentic black deaf role in Castle Rock. He is one of my favorite writers, and to be a significant player in one of his stories is another milestone in my career. Man, he inspired me, and I became hungry for more. Thank you, thank you. Right on, my brother. And thank you to Jim Cameron, John Landau, and David Valdez for casting me in the upcoming Avatar sequels, and for your belief in my talent as an actor. Thank you. For your belief in my talent as an actor and creator. And above all, for giving me the opportunity to help author the Na'vi sign language the whole world will see in Avatars 2 and 3. I am honored to have worked with them for a year and a half now, and that is what I call inclusion. They have made me feel welcome and my employment accessible in every way. My entire experience with them has given me great confidence to create new opportunities, and through their example, I now have a lot of awesome projects to develop and produce. Thank you, fans, hearing signers, non-signers, the deaf community, dear friends, my publicist, Nita Bakhara, my agent, Gail Williamson at KMR, my managers, Scott Fawcett and Becky Poliakoff at HG5 for your continued amazing support. You rock. Most importantly, thank you, Cassandra, my wife, for your continued love, encouragement, and support in my acting career. I, like so many others, have faced frustration, disappointment, and often felt ready to give up. I always remind myself to stay persistent. Well, you know, I have always believed that my talent has nothing to do with my color nor my hearing loss. I represent myself as CJ, no labels, with a deep passion for acting, directing, writing, producing, and creating new work. I love to work as an actor. I have traveled all over the world for 40 years. I have taught and inspired the kids, college students, and adults to work hard, believe in themselves, do amazing things, pursue their dreams with passion, and always stay persistent. Duh. And always, always stay persistent. Remain positive, and one day your dream will come true. Know it. Believe it. I made it, and so can you. That remains my message today. Stay inspired in whatever you desire, and be authentic to who you are. And that is the strength that comes from empowerment. I strongly advocate for diversity plus disability equals inclusion. My vision is to facilitate that abundance of creativity from all people without labels, working together to make incredible movies together and watch the screen come alive with authentic roles for everyone. Together, regardless of color, disability, religion, etc., we can have the opportunities, make dreams come true. And through love, we can remove hate, barriers, discrimination that drag us down as artists and creators. That is true inclusion. My fellow SAG-AFTRA actors, as well as aspiring actors without labels, you cannot sit idle and wait for Hollywood to cast or hire you. Get up, develop, create your opportunities, activate your passion to achieve your vision. Believe me when I say, I never dreamt of success. It was my passion and determination to achieve that got me here today. If I can
do it too. Life is good, and so are you. Thank you, gracias, arigato, mahalo. Happy New Day. Yahoo!
One more hand for CJ Jones. Love his message and the positivity that just emanates from that guy. So just a minute ago, you learned about the Disability Film Challenge. Here to introduce this year's winning film, please welcome the founding director of the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge and the winner of the 2017 SAG-AFTRA Harold Russell Award, my friend, Mr. Nick Nowicki.
Thank you, Drew. Hello, everybody. You know, a lot of people have been asking me today, you know, have you changed since winning the Media Access Award last year? No, I'm the same guy, all right? I just bring the award around with me now everywhere I go. You know, literally, I was in Starbucks, and I'm out there, and they're like, you want my name? Hang on a sec, it's heavy. There you go. I was traveling, I went to TSA, and they were like, we need your identification, sir. I said, you need my identification? Media Access Award, that's my identification. Then I got tased. No, it is such an honor to be here. How about this day? Round of applause for everybody and Drew. It's an amazing day, and I'm truly honored to introduce the winner of the 2018 Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. We have a lot of participants in the house, but on behalf of the board members of Easter Seals, my fellow board members, everyone at Easter Seals, we want to congratulate all of you, and especially the winner of the 2018 Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge, the directors over here, Carl Hansen, as well as the lead actor, Danny Gomez. Without further ado, checkmate!
Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. The winner of Best Film is Checkmate by Carl Hansen.
Well, it's such a beautiful place.
Thanks.
So why is there a vacancy?
My roommate is moving to New York.
Well, I don't know why she would with you as a roommate.
Thanks. I'll let you know.
Oh, I guess this is a goodbye then.
Are you my 3 p.m.?
Yes, I am. Whitney?
You're early.
You.
Do you guys know each other, or?
Do we know each other? Ha! Let me guess. You going for this place too, Zach?
I see your detective skills have not gone malnourished, Chad.
So, anywho,
Is it inside of your price range?
I can afford it.
Well, so can I.
How exactly do you know each other?
October 2015. I had just moved into town. I had a job, a car, and a dog. All that was missing was a roommate. But this vile man ruined my apartment interview and just killed my soul. Thus began my solo living arrangement.
In retaliation, he then got me kicked out of my own apartment.
Wait, what? That was not on your background check.
And we've been sworn enemies ever since.
So you got kicked out? What, did you kill too many people or something?
Ma'am, it shall be my honor to prove my worthiness as a roommate against this vile man.
No, it shall be mine.
I loathe you.
I loathe you.
So much fun in New York. Can you believe this? Let's just get this over with. This is the dining room. This is the living room.
And here is the front yard. Okay, bye now.
And what about the kitchen?
Damn, I knew I forgot something.
I have a question.
Oh, good, he has a question.
Do you like the place?
I do. The amenities are nice, and she's an absolute hottie.
I'm literally standing right here.
How about you?
I do. I feel like it suits my style.
Well, I guess it comes down to who wins it all. Me or you.
There are quite a few other applicants, so...
I think I know how to settle this. Rochambeau. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Okay, gentlemen, please.
What else you got?
Don't encourage them.
No. I only make the best coffee, and it can be yours every morning if you choose me.
Well, I can make this for you every day, morning, noon, and night.
Can you not touch that, please?
Those just eggs.
I can wash your dishes.
I can wash your floors.
I can wash your clothes.
I can wash your car.
I can do that too.
I'll do all the chores for you. I'll be like your personal maid.
And I can be your topless maid.
Well, I can do them all. Fully nude.
That was my favorite chair.
Well, I can take you home and be the husband you never had for your mother and father.
My parents are dead. So, who do you think can get the mail faster?
Well, I can get the mail in under 5 seconds.
I can do it faster than that. Coming for you.
Hey, man, think she's gonna come out here?
I don't know. Hello?
Fellas, thanks for your interest, but I have just decided there is nothing quite like living alone.
So what about having a roommate?
Yeah, or somebody to keep you company.
Or somebody to snuggle with during movies.
Wait, you like to snuggle too?
Well, yeah. I mean, the other night I was watching a romantic comedy. I just want somebody to snuggle with.
Was it that time travel love story?
How'd you know?
'Cause I saw it too, Channel 9, right?
It was amazing.
Totally.
See, there are benefits to having a roommate.
Yeah, like being able to talk about your day.
Or how much work sucks.
Yeah, and how much my boss sucks.
Mine too.
Really? See?
Look, man, you're really sweet. I think you should take it.
No. You take it.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
She just can't decide between the two of us.
Yeah, we are told to catch.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, you just wanna...
Get a place together?
Yeah.
No.
You put it there.
Okay.
I'll go up.
Oh, okay, you go up. Yeah.
And then I'll just...
Perfect.
And I'll rub you in.
Yeah. That's good.
I mean,
it's like we're brothers.
Yeah.
It's like we came out of the womb together.
That's what I'm saying.
Totally.
I remember seeing you in there.
I saw you in there too.
Oh my God, you were wearing the same shirt.
Yeah, it was like, oh, it's you.
It's that. Chad.
Exactly.
We're like two buddies.
It's so warm and cozy in there, man.
Man.
I've been trying to get back since I got out.
How's your foot?
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
Hurts like hell.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to take me out of here, bro.
Oh, no, it's not happening.
Well,
we're calling like a service or something.
Guess we're stuck.
Yeah.
All right, checkmate. The film was done over 55 hours. The genre was buddy comedy. I've been having a lot of people trying to get the dates of the 2019 Film Challenge. People have been trying to bribe me. I accepted too. They were valet guys outside. For the first time, I'm announcing the dates. Are you guys ready? For all you guys, the dates of the 2019 Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge are going to be April 5th to April 7th, okay? We got exciting announcements about the open of our registration. And remember, guys, maybe you're a first-time writer, director, producer, enter. If you're an actor, you want to take your own careers in your own hands, enter. If you're experienced, enter. We now have Emmy and Oscar winners, enter. So, guys, be sure to check out Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. Go to disabilityfilmchallenge.com. Thank you all so much for your support of the challenge and this amazing day.
You ready? Good. One more hand for Nick, everybody. So amazing. Love that he got to be here. Our last award of the morning, certainly not the least, is the Christopher Reeve Acting Scholarship, sponsored yearly by the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation.
Here to present this year's winner, please welcome an acclaimed acting couple. First, the former star of the series House and last season's villainess on Supergirl, and her husband, co-star of the long-running hit series Brothers and Sisters, Lee Dutton in Yellowstone Season 1, and currently shooting Netflix's What If, please welcome Odette and Dave Annable.
I promise you she didn't divorce me. She, unfortunately, Odette fell very ill this morning and she couldn't make it, but, you know, like a true wife, she's always watching and she wants me to pass along the message that she's gutted that she can't be here, so our apologies. Now on to the fun stuff, the award. This cash scholarship, created by Christopher Reeve himself, is meant as an incentive to young performers with disabilities to keep up the drive necessary to succeed in the entertainment business. No one is assured a life as a working actor, certainly no one with a disability. But like C.J. Jones and others on this stage today, with an enormous amount of gumption and a little luck, you can do it. This year's recipient is a ball of fire. Gumption is not her problem. She has no fear of putting herself out there. Born with spina bifida, she has a booming website called accesshollywood.com where she chronicles her life. She was also in one of Apple's first ad campaigns featuring people with disabilities and a principal model in the 2018 Parfait Lingerie Perfect Figure Awareness campaign. And she was just awarded her third diversity scholarship from the Upright Citizens Brigade. Please welcome this year's winner of the Christopher Reeve Acting Scholarship, Tatiana Lee.
Thank you so much. I just had a few words to say, because if I didn't write it down, I probably would be all over the place. First, I want to say thank you to my family, especially my mom. She taught me what it means to dream big and to have a fighting spirit. I've had so many of you put your arms around me and support me on this journey as a performer with a disability, but not only that, as an activist for inclusion. I want to thank my agent, Gail Williamson, and the KMR diversity team for taking a chance on me. To Marissa Hamamoto, Stephanie Thomas, Terry Hartman Squire, Eileen Grubba, Diane Jordan, the Upright Citizens Brigade Diversity Committee, Lauren Applebaum at Respectability. You all have been amazing mentors, colleagues, and friends. And I'm excited to say that not only that, I will be joining Respectability as a fellow for the spring to learn to fight even harder for inclusion. I want to thank Russell Bose and the CSA Diversity Committee, Nick Novicki, and the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge, which I had a chance to participate last year, and it was so much fun and opened up so many more opportunities, so thank you. And a special thank you to Deborah Calla, Alan Recker, and the rest of the Media Access Committee and the Christopher Reeves Foundation. I thank you all for giving me all the tools to have a fighting chance to finally not feel invisible to the world and to ensure that the future generation doesn't feel the same. I'm so honored, and I will continue this journey and do all that I can to ensure that Hollywood is accessible to anyone that dares to dream big. Thank you.
Wow. Today has been amazing. This was my first Media Access Awards, and I feel included, so thank you very much.
Yeah, I think we had a great show. Did you guys enjoy the show?
Yeah.
It was so much fun give a hand
amazing
for
room.
everybody, all the awards and all the presenters. Parking is $80. We don't validate here. I don't really know. I mean, it's not even noon, so get your suits off. It's sweaty under here.
Yeah. Take a nap.
Yeah.
Eat that Halloween candy that Jimmy didn't take.
Yeah. I had forgotten about that, so that you brought that up hurts a lot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tanner's still here.
Okay, it hurts more. Double down.
Wow.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out. Please give a hand one more time for yourselves and for this amazing lighting fixture.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Good night. Goodbye. Good afternoon. What?
Good afternoon. Good day. Yeah. Hey, Logan. They won.